7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Love. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Watt, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badgley.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle pockets,
the Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play. And
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up
7-7, our score after 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right here.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Open man here is Foster. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st down, Love. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Broken tackle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Again, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Come on, let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go check.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Love. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It'll be Love to try and get the 1st. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll come out in the pistol.
I got you, boy. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Ready? Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Oh, you got D? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check smash, check smash.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 44's the mic. 44's mic.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
59 mark, check, 59.
To throw again, Jackson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now. They got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
To number 47.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 12.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First down, Justin Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. staying on the ground. It's Love. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Coming to you. Mike, check, 59. I'm on. Say. Hey, alert 3. Check 3.
Running to start the drive is Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
52 is the mark, boy. 52. I got it. Deuce. Back row 80. Check it. Check them. Street.
Jackson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Touchdown, Washington. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes this Washington 28, Chargers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Complete to
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 21. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Herbert's pass.
From 21 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Switch. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Love. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Makes this Washington 35. Chargers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert now to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The
tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Jackson. And he finds Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At the 6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go, Keys. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 59 is Mike. 59 is I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Chargers 28.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
So for Washington, Their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, when I hit that, okay, when I hit that, cause I ain't like it, okay, when I hit that, okay, when I hit that, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no